Ho ho, hey, hey, hey. It's Boxing Day today here in Oz. It's also a very, very hot day here. It's like 40 degrees and I'm sweltering. But anyway, I hope you all had a wonderful day yesterday, just celebrating with friends and family. So, as always, let's get into it. Pulling cards from the Quantum Guidance Oracle card deck. There's 180 cards here. I've just split the deck into four. And as always, we come in to gain some clarity, insight, and direction about where we're going. Or you can come in with a specific question. I just usually do, what do I need to know today? Please show me the way. But you can have any specific question because the cards will still relate to your question. As always, whenever the first thing that lands in your head when you see the card, just like what lands for you, is that will be the right answer for you. Because what we're doing is connecting into the language of the universe. And so it can just help us be master creators and manifest and materialize things into our reality when we start to work with our energy more effectively. Because that's all that I do is work with energy. It can be in clothing, like color is energy, frequency is energy, your thoughts are energy. Every single thing is energy, hard surfaces or soft stuff, feelings, everything is energy. So like when we work with it, with the cards, we can create or just amplify our intentions and also just to materialize and manifest things into reality here. So let's get into it. Let's just shuffle up this first deck. As I said, I split it into four. All right, first one says, ha, ha, ha. Be aware and awake to the truth of what is really going on. Now, as we're going through this dimensional shift, we've got to shift out of the head being so logical and finding the answers down to our gut. We have head brain, heart brain, and gut brain. The gut brain is two finger widths below your belly button, and that's a Dantian space. That's where the real knowing is. That's your internal GPS. That is sensing the truth of what's really going on. So even though the head says logically it doesn't make sense, to the truth of what is really going on, be aware and awake by sensing and trusting your gut. That is your best radar out there. Absolutely, because there's so much stuff and so much noise, and you don't know what the truth is. Sense into the truth because the truth is within you, not outside of you. It is within you. Alrighty, let's just shuffle up and let's have a look at what it says. Oh, yes, signs and messages. Take note of the multitude of messages from beyond. They are guiding you along your path in life. You're never, never, never on your own. You have a team of off-world friends. Just like you've got your on-world friends, your earthly friends, your mates, you also have the same that you can't actually see. They're just got off-world friends. You've got your own personal mentor, you've got angels, you've got guides, you've got fairies. I love the fairies. I really connect with the little fairies. They're cute. But you can just ask, in your head, write it down, whatever, and sense into the answers. Once again, sensing, sensing, sensing. So signs and messages are all around us. I often say feathers. I always say to people, just Google up spiritual meaning of when something like, I don't know, sometimes I see bizarre animals or birds and I Google it up and it was very insightful. I was having a session yesterday, oh no, the day before, and cockatoos came and I'm up on the top floor here and the cockatoos were all outside of my window and my girlfriend said, well, just Google that. What does it mean? And it was really insightful and it was very apt for what we were discussing. Alrighty, next card says, oh, this is so true. Accountability fuels success. It's the bridge between your dreams and reality because it keeps you motivated, it keeps you inspired. So having an accountability buddy or just a group where you can show up and be accountable, because then that's going to motivate you to keep going, keep going, keep going towards that end goal. Alrighty, let's have a look. I am so hot here. It is super, super, duper, duper, duper hot. All right, let's just shuffle up. Let's see what the next card says. Love this deck of cards. This one came out. It says, oh, it's so true. Friends can make you or break you. Be selective with who you bring into your personal space. Once again, we're working with energy. And you know what it's like when you're hanging out with people that are a bit Debbie Downers, and you might have been in the best mood, but you've walked into a room and everyone's negative Nancy. Well, then that drags you down. So I think it was Jim Rohn said, you become the 5 people that you hang around. So be very mindful of who you allow into your personal space, your 5 people close to you. So can you think of who your top 5 people are? Yes, very, very important because as we're going through the shift, we're shifting and lifting our energy, and we're very sensitive to other people, to situations, just environments. So be very, very mindful of places that can drain you or people that can drain you, and also those that can boost you up. So next one says, oh yes, I like this one too. Silver lining. There's a silver lining in every single experience, whether you perceive it to be positive or negative. There's lessons to be learned. So there is a silver lining out of every single experience. And when we realize that, there's no such thing as, oh, that was a bad time. Like yeah, it might have been challenging, but there's lots of lessons to be learned, and there are silver linings out of it. Even out of the most hideous things, there's lots of good to be taken out of it. And oh, what a way to finish. Values define you. Take time to be clear on your values, because once you are, you get that clarity with your choices, because you just make your choices in line with your values in your direction moving forward. So when you're making choices, is this in line with my values? Are these people in line with my values? Because then it becomes a lot easier to cull people, cull situations, cull doing stuff if it's not in line with your values, right? So it's a good way to stay clear, have that clarity. Once you're clear on your values, moving forward with the direction moving forward and then you connect into your values, and then your choices are a lot easier from there, and cull the ones that aren't in line with your values. This is really important as we're going into this 5D sort of space. So yeah, let's do a little recap. Be aware and awake, because the truth of what's really going on, sense into that from your gut. Signs and messages are all around us. We've got the off-world friends there guiding us. Ability to feel success. It so does. So, it does bridge between your dreams and reality, because it keeps you going, it motivates you, inspires you, and friends can make you or break you. So be very mindful of the people that you choose to have around you in your personal space. And there is a silver lining out of every single experience, whether perceived positive or negative. And to just finish off, values define you. Be clear on your values. It helps with your direction moving forward. Connecting in with them helps you cull the things that aren't in alignment. So with that, I'm complete. I'm hoping you're having a beautiful day, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And with that, I'm complete. I look forward to tomorrow, when hopefully it's going to be a little bit cooler. Okay, with that, I'm complete. See you later. Bye.